Welcome to WWE Talk. Coach Cameron and AK Johnny. I'm here to talk about here to give my review for Monday Night Raw last night. I thought it was a good show for the most part. Could have done without a couple of things, but overall it was a good show. And some really good matches, some good segments. I enjoyed most of Raw. So you know, hopefully WWE starts doing better shows. Stop doing some of the stupid shit and just, focuses on putting out really good shows every week. Let's start. Hulk Hogan came out to start Raw. Hulk Hogan was the host for the Christmas edition of Raw last night. Came out dressed up as Santa Claus. Came out and talked about Raw tonight. He announced Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns versus Big Show. Just talked about putting on a great show for the WWE Universe. John Cena came out. 31, another match with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins came out. Told Cena to shut up. Says it's time for Cena to go. He's past his time. It's Seth Rollins' time now. Hulk Hogan made John Cena versus Seth Rollins for the first match of the night. So this was a very good match with John Cena and Seth Rollins. Very good match. They had great chemistry together. They worked very well together. They really do. They bounce off each other very well. This is a very good match. A lot of back and forth, a lot of close pinfalls. They both hit all their moves pretty much. Seth Rollins had some cool reversals. So, So, yeah, it was a good match with Cena and Rollins. In the end, we saw Cena win with the AA. So, Cena pinned him 1, 2, 3 clean, which I didn't really understand too much. I get that they get to keep Cena looking strong for the rematch with Brock Lesnar after Rumble. I get that. I understand that. Don't know whether I would take it. Randy Orton's returning next week to continue his feud with Seth Rollins. I would imagine.
Who the hell are you? Special Agent Wayne Nelson, taking Mr. Picard into custody. Mr. Picard is out of the Bureau's jurisdiction. He never crossed state lines with either of our victims. He did with the 9-year-old girl he kidnapped in Mississippi. Took her to Louisiana, raped her, and left her there to die. And his DNA is going to prove it. The girl Picard kidnapped is Tiffany Lamarche, 9 years old. Disappeared from a bookstore, at a shopping mall.
But it's a good way to start Raw. Opening segment was good. This match was very good. So, next we had Fandango taking on Jack Swagger. Not much. This was an okay match. Kind of short.
Didn't you? No. We just picked him up this morning. Never even got him into the system. Then how do they know we collared him?
Can you do anything about it? Fed's jurisdiction trumps ours. We don't even get an extra.
Well, it doesn't matter. This indictment's a crock. Picard kidnapped Tiffany in Mississippi, and the feds indicted him in Louisiana.
He raped her there. It's part of the same crime. Feds can try to do the same.
I think they're going to drop the kidnapping charge and let Louisiana time for rape.
Because raping a child under the age of in Louisiana is a capital crime.
Fandango beat Swagger, which is a real surprise here. I don't get why they put Fandango over Jack Swagger. Makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. Fandango won. Not much to this match. It was okay. Next we had R-Truth taking on Adam Rose. It was a very quick match. R-Truth beat Rose. Not much to this match at all. Adam Rose really turned heel after the match. Took out B at the Bunny really bad. So.
Just get him back into my custody and I'll have a judge appoint a legal aid attorney and you're out of it. Deal?
You know they don't pass up the chance to beat those sneaky SOBs at their own game, do you?
Thanks. Mr. Picard Picard does have some psychiatric issues. Is it okay if our Dr. Wong evaluates him?
Can't hurt.
You know,
Need all the ammunition I can get.
yeah,
Why did you attack Detective Stanley?
you know, I don't get what they're doing with Jack Swagger right now whatsoever. At one point he was taking on us, now he's jobbing out to Fandango. I don't get it. It wasn't much of a match, but next we had Roman Reigns taking on Big Show. This was a good match. Reigns beat Big Show by countout. He super punched Big Show on the outside of the ring. Big Show fell over the top of the announce table onto the floor. Big Show was pissed after. It looks like they're keeping this feud going. So we'll see where it goes. But Reigns beat Big Show. It's a good match. You have two guys like this show, Reigns in them. It's not gonna be a fast-paced match. It's not gonna be a 5-star wrestling match. It is what it is. And they didn't want Big Show pinning Reigns because they're gonna push Reigns to the moon and back. So they didn't want. I get that. And I guess they didn't want Big Show to be pinned either. So Reigns won by countout. It was a good match. It was, not much to it, but. Next we had Natalya taking on Brie Bella, and Nikki was at ringside, Tyson Kidd was at ringside. I have no interest in this whatsoever. None. None. I have no interest in this Divas feud for Divas title whatsoever. Nobody wants to see a Nikki Bella Natalya feud for the Divas title at all. Natalya beat Brie again, and then she took out Nikki after the match, knocked her off the apron. And Natalya posed to win the Divas title. I don't give a damn about this feud or the Divas title right now. I have no interest in it whatsoever. WWE is killing the Divas division right now so badly it's not even funny. Nikki Bella is killing the Divas division so badly it's not even funny. I don't get it at all. It's not good. It's just not. But it was an okay Divas match. I have no interest in this whatsoever. The Bella Twins seem stronger than ever together. Doesn't look like they're gonna turn Brie on Nikki at all. It won't make any sense if they did it anyway now. So, but next we had Los Matadors and the Bull taking on Star and Goldust. This was pathetic and ridiculous and retarded. How do you job Goldust out to a fucking bowl? Tell me that. That's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Los Matadors and the Bull won. Not much to this match. How do you job out the Bull to freaking... How do you have the Bull be Goldust? Come on now. This is ridiculous. And stupid. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Next we had Dolph Ziggler defending the Intercontinental Championship against Luke Harper. This was a good, very good Intercontinental title match. Very, very good Intercontinental title match. Harper attacked Ziggler before the match even started. When Lennon was announcing Ziggler, beat the hell out of him for most of the match. Ziggler kept kicking out. There's some close pinfalls throughout the match. Harper tried everything to beat Ziggler, but it didn't work. Ziggler hit 2 super kicks, and the zigzag 1, 2, 3 to beat Harper and keep the Intercontinental Championship. I thought it was the right call. Ziggler keeping the title.
It's possible, but it's also possible that he won't remember.
Right, so we have to wait for his spirit to kick in.
If it kicks in.
What do you mean if?
So, you know,
Until his sister died, it's possible that any medication...
it is what it is. Ziggler won. It's a great Intercontinental title match. Could be match of the night. There's 3 matches a night possibilities. Cena, Rollins, Ziggler, Harper, Ambrose, and Wyatt. So,
The man is sick. Putting him in prison is no less cruel and unusual punishment than the feds trying to have him executed.
Text message from Picard's lawyer. We don't have to worry about the feds anymore.
You know, it's going to stop Louisiana from trying to get their hands on him, do you?
you know, it is what it is. Don't know where they're going with Ziggler next. It's interesting to find out where they're going with Ziggler next. Who you feel next, if anybody, until after the Royal Rumble. I'm sure he'll be in the Royal Rumble match, along with Harper and Rollins and Big Show and Ryback and Rusev and.
Do you believe that capital punishment is appropriate for raping a child? What I believe isn't the issue. Right now, that's not the law of the state of New York. If and when the legislature makes that the law, we'll enforce it. Thank you.
Oh, you mean that?
So interesting to see where they go with Ziggler from here and Harper from here. So feud's gonna be done now. Harper lost clean, so his feud's gonna be done with these 2 now. So we'll see where they both go next. But it's a great match. Next we have Piper's Pit. The return of Piper's Pit with Rowdy Piper. And his guests were Lana and Rusev. And this was a good segment. Didn't last all that long. The talking part. Of course, Lana came out and trash talked, and Piper said we can like whatever we want in the U.S. We have freedom of speech and opinion, and like whatever we want to like, and Piper announced he had a surprise for wrestling for a bow on it. Out came Ryback. Ryback's very over right now, which is a good thing for him. He's not getting the Goldberg chance anymore. They're pushing him right. Him and Rusev fought. Ryback got the best of it. So I don't know if it leads to a United States title match or not, but it's possible. How they booked that match, I have no idea. I don't see Ryback submitting at all, tapping out at all. No. So, but good segment. I liked it. Good feud so far with Ryback and Rusev. We'll see where it goes. So far, so good. Next we have Alicia Fox, Emma, and Naomi taking on Paige, Cameron, and Summer Rae in a 6 Divas Single Helpers match. This was a good Divas match. It's good to see Paige on Raw again finally. So, Alicia Fox's team won. Yeah, Alicia Fox pinned Cameron. Honestly, I'm happy Paige didn't take pinfall. They need to push Paige. What they need to do. They need to push Paige and give her the Divas title so AJ comes back. Then do an AJ Paige feud one more time. Then hopefully they bring in Mickie James or Charlotte or Sasha Banks. AJ can feud in one of those 2. But the Divas division is sucking right now. And it's a big mess right now. It's ridiculous. Next we have The Miz taking on Jey Uso. Jimmy Uso was at ringside and The Miz Dallas was at ringside. Copying everything The Miz is doing. This was a good match. Back and forth action. Close pinfalls. At the end we saw The Miz cheat and grab Jey Uso's tights for the 1, 2, 3 and won by cheating. This is only until our tag team title match at some point. I don't know when, but at some point there will be another tag team title match between these 2. Then I think you'll see The Ascension, who debuts next week on Raw, getting the tag team title picture real soon. Whoever that's against, I don't know. Well, we'll see what they do with The Ascension next week on Raw. I'm interested to see what they do with them. They're a good tag team, so I don't know what gimmick they have coming up right now, but kind of a mixture between LOD and Demolition. Kind of weird. The face paint, the pads, kind of weird.
I just wanted to do the things that I love.
but we'll see what they do with them. Miz beat Jey Uso by grabbing the tights, rolling him up and grabbing the tights. He cheated. Miz won. Next, we have the main event: Bray Wyatt taking on Dean Ambrose in a Miracle on 34th Street fight. So, this was another very good match. They used kendo sticks, chairs, tables, ladders, the guardrail outside the ring. They were there fought on the steel stage. All that's the ramp. Ambrose was thrown off the ramp through a table by Ambrose. By Wyatt threw Ambrose off the table, off the stage to a table. It's not just crazy and nuts, all over the place, but it was a great match. A lot of weapons used. Ambrose elbow drop Bray Wyatt through the table. That was after the match. Bray Wyatt threw Ambrose headfirst into the candlestick, pinned 1-3. Bray Wyatt won. Don't know where they go here. Where will they go? These two. After this, I don't know. It'll be interesting. It is what it is, but
I'm his attorney. I have to abide by what he wishes. But you don't. So now you're asking me.
so you know.
Waive extradition if he's declared incompetent.
And if he's declared incompetent, he can't stand trial. I can allow that.
Then make a deal, Casey. He pleads guilty and you send him.
You know, great match with Wyatt and Ambrose. They've had a great feud. They've traded wins. Don't know where they're going to go with these two next. Be interesting to see. I'm sure they'll both be in the Royal Rumble match. So, but I thought Raw was good overall. For the most part, I liked everything. For the most part, it was entertaining. Some good segments, some really great matches. I think I give Raw a B+ overall. Could have done without a couple other things. So, but. Well, hopefully they start putting together some really great Raws going forward. Brock Lesnar will be on Raw next week. Make sure you watch WWE Main Event on WWE Network tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And the WWE Network's only $9.99. So this has been WWE Tonight Talk. Well, it's Cameron. Thank you. Don't hear us. Thank you for listening. See you later.